Welcome everybody to Blizzard Peak Hill Climb. Today we're dealing with a 2005 Ford GT. Now this is an 885 horsepower, 723 pound-feet of torque from a 6 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the car itself weighs 2,938 pounds. It's got snow tyres, all-wheel drive and off-road suspension, and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.074 seconds, 0 to 100 in 5.915 seconds, and it goes on to a top speed of 235 miles an hour. So yeah, we've had the latest Ford GT on this series before, and that currently sits in 4th place with an impressive time of 1 minute 52.746 seconds. And yeah, I'm not expecting this to be able to top that or even match it, because yeah, it doesn't have as much power as that did. I don't think it weighs as much as that did, and yeah, I don't think it's got as good handling as that either. So yeah, it's got everything going against it, but who knows, maybe it'll surprise us. So let's just see what it can do. Now I did have the option of putting the same engine as that newest Ford GT had, which was the Ferrari Enzo engine, but I just figured that I'd like to see what this car can do with its normal V8. Though we have swapped it out, its supercharger with a turbocharger, or twin turbos, because you can get 40 extra horsepower out of this, and yeah, figured that extra horsepower would be useful. So yeah. Swapped out the supercharger for a turbo, a couple of turbos, which should hopefully make the difference. Certainly handling the all-wheel drive pretty well. Decent rate of speed there. Really surprised by how well this is handling the all-wheel drive system. It's got a smidge of understeer, but nowhere near as much as the other cars that have gone from rear-wheel drive to all-wheel drive. Guess it does help that this doesn't have all that much weight stock up front. A lot of the weight is on the rear end. Well, that is a surprise. It's not as quick as the standard the newer Ford GT, but it's damn close at 1 minute 53.514 seconds, which puts it, you know, less than a second off that Ford GT, which, considering that this has less power, it has about, what, I think the new Ford GT has 1515 horsepower, so yeah, you're talking at least 600 horsepower less. This has more weight, and yeah, stock didn't have as good handling as that new Ford GT, but to be less than a second off that, considering all those things going against it, is really, really impressive. And that means it goes into 5th place, so that means we now have 2 Fords and 2 Lamborghinis in the top 5, as this has beaten the Saleen S7 from the previous episode by about 0.2 of a second. And yeah, he's also quicker than the Lamborghini Centenario, the Nissan NISMO GTR and the McLaren P1, as well as the likes of the Ferrari LaFerrari, the Audi R8 and the Alfa Romeo 4C. So yeah, really impressed by that. No, it's not as quick as the newer Ford GT, but considering, like I said, everything that's going against it, that is an impressive time. And yeah, 5th place is really no shame. And yeah, that's the second American car in a row to go into 5th place, with the Saleen S7 previous episode going into 5th, but now it's 6th place, and now this means we have 2 Fords and 2 Lamborghinis, like I said, in the top 5. So yeah, it's sort of dominated by 2 car manufacturers right now, though I doubt there's another Ford that could really do as well as these 2 Ford GTs have. But yeah, nonetheless, a solid time, and a car that did really handle really rather well, handle the all-wheel drive system better than most other cars that have gone from rear-wheel drive to all-wheel drive. And yeah, decent acceleration, decent grip, and yeah, got up to some decent speed as well. So yeah, it's probably the least powerful top 5 car that we've had as well. So yeah, really impressed by that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.